Hey guys, let me ask you one question. Are you sick of people exhibiting their morality? Are you sick of virtue signaling? Aren't you tired of people demonstrating how virtuous they are to us, patronizing us with their superiority, showing off about how charitable they are, especially online, especially on social networks? People love to virtue signal. It's like a bodybuilder showing off his muscles in front of the mirror. It's like that. It's like overt showing off, unashamed and unabashed. So basically, you're showing off, telling us directly in our face that you think you're better than us when you do that. So this video is about how I think that compassion is projected self-pity. Now, this is not from me. I got this from a book I'm currently reading. It's called How to Be Free by Joe Blow. I think you should read this book. It's very eccentric. It's very interesting. But anyway, on that particular subject, compassion is projected self-pity. So back in the day when I used to work in the service field, basically I was working behind a bar and a coffee shop, was making coffees and cocktails. But it was cool for me. It wasn't cool for my entourage. So the people around me, my family and my friends, were basically did not approve of what I was doing, because I had studied for 6 years to get very good qualifications in a specific field. At the time, it was very hard for anyone to get any job due to a certain financial crisis that is basically manufactured, but that's a subject for another video. I'm not blaming everyone else though. I'm blaming myself because I wasn't really interested in that field. I decided to get a job which didn't require a lot of specialty to figure out what I wanted to do. Anyway, I was working behind the bar. My own family kinda didn't like what I was doing. They really didn't like me at the time. They didn't want to spend time with me. And yeah, it bothered me at the time because I was really young and I felt self-pity. I pitied myself. And deep down, the intensity of feeling pity for myself was kind of keeping me alive. So subconsciously, I was enjoying being miserable. Anyway, when I had a night off and I went out, I used to tip a lot. I used to tip very generously and very easily, even if I had terrible service, and even though I wasn't making enough money back then. I was barely surviving. I thought it was the right thing to do. I felt that I was helping myself when I was doing that. I felt that I was tipping myself when I was tipping others, because the excuse was, oh, you know what, I have to tip these people because I work in that. I work behind a bar, and I work in a bar, in a coffee shop, and I know how it's like, so I have to tip these people. Even though they could have been complete assholes and I knew nothing about them, and they gave me the worst service. It didn't matter. I still tipped, and I felt good about it. Basically, I felt good about it on two main levels. First, I thought that I was tipping myself, so basically I was helping myself. And second of all, I was virtue signaling. Even if nobody was looking, I felt like I was looking in the mirror, and I was admiring how good I was. Well, yeah, it helped me at some point because I felt sorry for myself. But worst of all, because I felt sorry for myself, I felt sorry for them. So by being overly courteous, I was basically feeling sorry for them. I felt pity for them because I felt pity for myself. Later on, I figured things out in my life and I was okay with myself. I realized that not all deserved my help. And then I just didn't tip anyone unless they did a good job. And I tipped accordingly, according to the service I got. So that's to show you that compassion, I'm not talking about all compassion. Yeah, obviously you have a certain standard minimum compassion that you have from one human being to the other. But then again, to pity someone because of the job they're doing, maybe they love the job. I was feeling pity for myself because of the job I was doing. And maybe I was wrong to do that. I probably was. But I was projecting that self-pity onto others. I was enjoying feeling pity for them. So here's my tip to you. No pun intended. Be skeptical of people who are overly invested in compassion, who seem to be too philanthropic, who also demand the same level of philanthropy from you. You know, the kind of people who say, you know what, I gave this amount of money to this philanthropy, you should too. Or I gave this amount of money to that hobo over there, or I gave this amount of tip, or whatever. These people are dangerous. These people, I think, they're so damaged inside that they love feeling pity towards other people. That is evil. Because, yeah, okay, you feel pity for yourself, but to enjoy feeling pity towards others, that is evil. And you need to get over that if you have it. People who are true philanthropists, they do everything in secret. You don't see their philanthropy on Wikipedia, for example. And you know, all these celebrities that are so eager and so ready to show off how good they are with giving money here and there. First of all, rich people and philanthropies, it's all for tax incentives, okay? It's all for money laundering and tax incentives. So that's not charity right from the start. Second of all, it's good marketing, right? It's good promotion. So don't give me that, like that person, that celebrity is very good. He or she is very philanthropic and good and virtuous. No, they're not. True philanthropists do it in secret. You help people, you help somebody. If there's an incentive to go out and be publicized, then you're not really virtuous, are you? But yeah, all you want to do is just show off to gullible people who believe anything they hear. So that's my take on compassion being projected self-pity. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Thank you for listening.